My name is Jane Barnes. I'm a geologist for an environmental consulting firm down in Wall, New Jersey. My day-to-day work consists of groundwater sampling and soil sampling, and then if contamination does exist, we propose ways to clean it up, and then most of the projects we see through to clean up.
So my name is Mike Carl, and I work in an office that contracts for all the design and construction services at our place of business. I'm a manager there, and I have, including my staff, there's 8 of us. We spend lots of time during the day working with project managers, dealing with architects and engineers and construction contractors.
I'm surrounded a lot of times with scientists. I have been since grad school, and a lot of times as scientists, there's no room for God in their eyes. They want everything explained with reason. They want everything to be a hypothesis that was tested. They know the facts, they figured it out, and now they have a solution, and I don't think that God in their eyes fits in that. I think personally I best share my faith through actions and not through the things that I have to say. In part because I don't think what I have to say will be clever enough or convincing enough for them. I think that through the way that I act very differently from the people around me will help show that I have faith in God and that I care about everyone else because I know that God loves us all.
So I really do try to spend a lot of my day just living by faith, trying to treat the staff that works for me in a way that is Jesus-like. It's interesting. The workplace is, it's one of those areas where it's sort of taboo that people don't want to talk about God. At least you think that people don't want to talk about God. Most of my experience in really having some conversation with God has been sharing personal struggles that I'm having with others and finding out that they're going through similar personal struggles, and then there's this common bond that we end up having, and it's been really helpful to me, and I think it's been helpful to the other individuals.
I guess in my company it's incredibly easy to show my faith, mainly because I will listen to people. Some of my coworkers complain about things quite often, and they complain, and because they complain so often, nobody listens to them anymore. There are a lot of difficult coworkers, I think, at work, and I have tried really hard to be patient with them and work with them as a way to show my faith. Last
week there was an opportunity to I was connecting with someone that I had talked to before about a personal issue that they were having. We were commiserating with each other and sharing stories. And as we started to wind up the conversation, I was thinking about a community group last week and what we were talking about. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm gonna ask him, about God and His life. And so I did. I said to him, so where are you with God? And he stopped and he looked at me and he said, he just sort of stared and he said, wow, you're the second person in the last week to ask me that question, so it must be a sign. And then we spent the next 3, 4, 5 minutes really just talking about it and what our experience growing up has been. So it was good. It was I wasn't sure what I would have done had his answer been different. But I'm glad it was the way it was, and now it'll just be another opportunity for me to talk about God with him, and give me a little bit of courage to raise it with others, that I work with on a daily basis.